Hello. With us, it's all or nothing. Wow. And you've got a beard. Oh, wrong picture. Oh. And your hair looks very nice. You've had it done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Liam, you've not had your hair done. Looks very nice.
You know, to be fair, it's not actually growing.
Yeah, well, no, this is not.
Old
and
age,
look.
right?
And Liam's with us tonight. Liam Andrews with us tonight with his beard.
Getting a bit long, isn't it?
Your beard looks very nice. Beard looks very nice. And yeah, and endorsing a bit of beading perfection there, and the videos all out and all live, and yeah, cracking video. So, what's everyone been up to?
Not a lot. Working, chilling.
Working and chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, we've been out today.
Well, yeah, been out today.
All right. Yeah, I know. I see all those fancy cars in that Ford Galaxy.
Do you know what? There's a lot of toys out today, and there was a lot of old school Fords out.
Was there?
Saw two white Ford
XR3Is.
Yeah.
On the way to
Mablethorpe,
yeah.
How is Auntie Maple?
Right.
How is Auntie Maplethorpe? Is she okay?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, he has lost it.
Yeah. Well, those people that have been here before, we're kind of a couple of weeks away from Simply Ford, I think now. So yeah, we'll talk a bit about Simply Ford. We got a bit to speak about new members. We'll talk a bit about YouTube, what's going on with that, and our other social media platform. A bit about birthdays. A bit about a bit about events, and we're gonna have a little bit. So bear with me, because today we heard the very sad news. Well, from my point of view, anyway, that one of my all-time heroes growing up, Dennis Waterman, has passed away. Won't lie, shed a few tears around the dinner table earlier on. Boy, the guy was massive. Been a childhood star since I think he was about the age of 12. But me growing up, aged 8 or 10 in the Sweeney, and then in Minder, boy, I always wanted to be George Gacol, with his business acumen. But then you wanted to be Terry as well. Pulling all the birds, having all the muscle, he could box as well. He was pretty much up there. I just totally shocked that Dennis had passed away. So people say to me, "How do you get into Fords?" Weren't from my dad. My dad weren't a Ford person. I won't tell you what my dad used to think of Fords, but it weren't very nice. But I think from watching all the old TV shows in the 70s, that's probably where the love of Ford comes to. And those people in the know that Terry the Capri a year or so ago had a bit of a bad fire, but then all got fixed up. And so our thoughts and everything could go out to the Dennis's family, and hopefully in the coming days and weeks we will hear a bit more about the Dennis's life and what's kind of happened. I know you guys are I know you don't look it, but you're a lot younger than me. No. Either, I don't know. I know it's not kind of your error in that, but surely due to Terry the Capri, you should all know who Dennis Waterman is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Massive shame. On that note as well, I also it's been such a, I don't know, I've got to be careful on the words. It's been such a sad start to this year. So just in case there is YouTube land up there in heaven, I just wanted to also do a shout out to two very special friends to me. One, a lady called Suzanne Campfield, who lived a couple of doors down, that I knew for 15 to 16 years, who's always have a friendly smile. She'd always have a laugh. When people used to, I don't know, wind her up, her reaction was quite a good one. It was, but I always remember her doing it. But Suze, if you can hear me up there, thinking about you madly. And most recently as well, Moina Lucas passing away, which her funeral's on Thursday. So again, Moina, I did get a chance to see Moina in hospital about a month and a half ago. It was quite mad, because Moina was one of these people that had, when you'd see her, she'd, like, in years gone by, she'd say, like, do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a sandwich or a roll? You know, I see her in hospital, she's gone, believe it or not, I'm not lying. Yeah, do you want a drink? Do you want something to eat? While she's lying there. It was absolutely mad. But failing that, I have got a bit of an announcement to make tonight, but we're not going to do that quite yet. Otherwise, the 11 people that are currently in, they'll probably all go early, because they're thinking, what silly announcements are you coming out with this time? So, without further ado, Anne Louise, birthdays.
Yeah, so we haven't actually had as many as we would normally, to be fair. So, birthday since the last lives being Paul Maslin, myself.
Yes.
Richard Davies, Amy Perks, Robert Mallison, Denise Parson, Kaz Pay, and Philip Rowlandson.
Karen Pay.
You put me.
No, it's Karen Pay.
Yeah, hey. Good job those two weren't in the same class at school. Teacher wouldn't have been happy. He would have smacked one of them around the bloody head. Anyway, happy birthday to all you. If we missed any people's birthdays, we do apologise. If you would like a birthday shout out before your birthday, we can get the post done. Let us know, and we can do a shout out as well. We also have a little bit of Ford media news this week. Frosty passed his MOT, bless him. Yeah, he's raring to go again. He's all done, all dusted, clean. Funnily enough, he's done more miles, and it seems my brakes are kind of self-healing themselves because they seem to have more meat on them than what they had last year. So I'm not quite sure how that happened. But unfortunately, Pugsy the Pug's not looking equally as good. There's a few more issues there. Goes into Fords on the 18th, a few days before I leave for it's a Simply Ford. But yeah, I think a lot of people went. Was it last weekend or the weekend after Squires? That's happened quite recently, hasn't it?
2nd of April.
2nd of April. See, people say I don't ever go to. I was there on the 4th. No one was there. And I think I've got the wrong date. I was at Squires on the 4th. No one was there.
Doubt it. Never come up this far. It's too far north for you.
Nice place. No, yeah. I mean, hey, you never know. So a lot of people have been going to shows and events today as well, which is yeah, amazing pictures, clips and everything else. I've also been this week, bear with me, we'll have a little chat amongst ourselves, but I have been testing out some new products by Beading Perfection, which had some amazing results, to be honest, considering Beading Perfection, Gareth and Donna down there, up there over little wherever they are in Wales, depends where you are. I think for me they're kind of over that way a bit. Considering what a new company they are, yeah, I've never been one to stick to one brand of product. With Beading Perfection, it seems to be a totally different ball game. 90 to 95% of products that I'm using are Beading Perfection products. So this week we use for the first time, I used the tire and trim dressing, which we uploaded some videos and other bits and pieces, but the products were, bear with me, we're just going to try and share the screen. Oh, hopefully you'll see the screen. I don't want to sign up. Yeah, hopefully you can all see that. Okay. Yeah, so we kind of already used everything that they got in the range.
It's 2015.
Thank you very much. But we decided to try the tire and wheel dressing on the Pug, and yeah, no, really amazed by this product. It was absolutely excellent. We really like that product. We also tried the citrus pre-wash as well, and I've used, I already have a citrus wash, and that one is high definition to detail, and it's a product called Road Rage. And yeah, weren't a bad product, but I've got to admit, and it's not just me doing the plug for Beading Perfection, that product is a lot better than the high definitions, the detail as well. I'm hoping Gareth might be in the chat, because I know there was a third product I I tried out. And oh yes, that was it. The ceramic detailer, that was absolutely awesome. The shine that we got off the pug was absolutely brilliant. So hopefully those 3 products will be added into the catalogue products that Beading Perfection are doing. Like I said, the links are they're on the Facebook page. Also Beading Perfection, all one word, .co.uk. Yeah. Liam Andrew, you done a video which I believe's gone live for Beading Perfection.
Yeah, for one anyway.
Cool. How did you find the products?
Some of the best I've used. Really easy to work with.
Yeah, cool.
Didn't need to play around with the ratio for the snow foam either.
No, yeah, I find I've used I'll be honest, I'm not going to do any plugs on people I don't want to do a plug on, so I'll leave that one there. Hey, Mr. Miller. But there was a snow foam I used, and I used the what was it? Who's the company? Yeah, Mark Moss and these guys. I used their product. I bought for 5 litres of that. I thought that product was good. One of our old sponsors, I started using their snow foam. Their snow foam, and I found that better than the Auto Bright products. And I'm not saying taking nothing away from these companies; their products are all awesome in their own right. But I'm not lying. The Beading Perfection snow foam beats those ones hands down, as does the wash and wax, the window stuff. Everything works really, really well. So yeah, if you guys want a bit more insight about Beading Perfection products, go to the YouTube channel. The Liam Andrews video on Beading Perfection is on there, and as well as that, they are endorsed by Full Club GB. They sponsored us for Spring Action Day, and they're also sponsoring us in 2 weeks for where we going? To Simply Food. Yes. Well, we're going anyway. A couple of people have let us down. Yeah, they're mumbling a bit now, the ones that have let us down.
I wonder who that could be.
Yeah. Putin sounds a bit like Putin. Yeah, but it's not.
You've got a full weekend in June.
Yeah, that as well. Bit of Coronation Street malarkey there. So we're going to talk a bit more about So Simply Food in a while. Hopefully we get a few questions in the chat. Have we got anything we can think of for a topic of conversation this week? I picked the one last week, and I've got to admit, and I'm not just saying this, that the colour on the pug's paintwork is probably one of the best I've ever seen. But I see the fall today, and I looked at it and I thought, excuse my bloody hell, wow. I could not believe how cool this car looked. This car was I think it was a Mark IV Focus in green, and it looked the nuts. It looked the dog's danglies every which way you looked at it. Tina's going, come on, it ain't that good. I thought it is. It was absolute gorgeous. So I take partly back what I said, just producing the right colour. And I think I would be so bold as to say, and I could get cut down here, that if we go to the Mark, take away the Asbo Orange Focus, they then brought out the RS, was it Mark 2.5 in that RS? We kind of called it the RS green. I think the green on the Mark IV Focus ST is better than that. That is just my opinion, for whatever it's worth, and which isn't a lot, but I really felt that colour was absolutely awesome. But we do need a bit of a topic for today's show, a point where hopefully we can get people involved, whatever that topic maybe. We do have some new member shout outs. Picked up a lot, to be honest. And shout outs to new members. And also a massive shout out to all those people that have, not only have these people helped the club to do tremendous things with events, but also the people that have renewed their membership. We do put so much hard work in trying to make things as good as we can, and it's a lot of effort getting everything sent out and keeping everybody informed and try and come out with better merch, trying to go to different shows, trying to add new shows in. But new memberships, massive shout out to Alan Wright, Mr. AJ Porter, Sarah Haddock, James Greetham, Stephen Girl with an E on the end, Girly. Stephen, if you're watching, don't take me to pan stretches. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Elizabeth Valla. Some people might call her Liz. Some people called Elizabeth don't like to be called Liz. So, Elizabeth, if that's the case with you, Leah Miller told me to call you Liz. Philip Donnelly, Stephen Green. Well, I believe that membership's just come through today. On top of that, I believe we have another member who's got a Ford Escort van. He posted today, I can't remember the guy's name, had the Mustang at Pure Ford 2019. I really do apologise, but he's actually renewed his membership again today. So massive shout out to all those people that have
Those Richard Campbell's done his today.
Richard Campbell, that's the guy. I knew you'd remember. So yeah, well done on remembering that. And we're going to let's have a quick look in. This is quite quiet tonight, to be honest. I mean, we've got 5 on YouTube, 5 on media, 1 on the main page. Let's see if we got any comments here. If there's not much, I won't overly bore anyone. I tell you what we are going to do very quickly, though. We are going to copy the code for anyone that wants to join the chat. The chat can only last as long as we kind of bore the pants off of you people. So, yeah. Let's have a look. Hi all. Oh, it was me. Sorry. Liam Miller. Please remember, if you're watching through Facebook, to end your comments with your name in case it does not appear. Very well said as well. One for you, Liam Andrew.
Evening, everyone, from me.
Very well done. Poochie.
Evening all from Donna and Gareth.
Cool. Hi, Donna and Gareth. You got the link there. If you guys wanna join and want to chat a bit more about Beating Perfection, please be my guest. Liam Miller.
Chris Rickson. Evening, everyone. Hi.
Oh, and a shout out to Darren. That's like a bit like entrance into the WWE Hall of Fame, that one. Shout me out, please. ST66 Delta Alpha Lima. Dow. It's my birthday this year. Let us know when it gets a bit closer. We'll do you a proper pucker birthday shout out. Yeah.
It's mine next month.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who should I'll let Anne-Louise read that one out. I don't know. I have a bloody clue how to pronounce that.
What? RJ's Ford?
Ford Giot GTI. Gleaming.
Oh, Joe.
In other words, the Ford Peugeot mixed together. Ford Giot.
Yeah.
God's
Yeah.
sake.
Yeah.
It's a new brand.
And Gareth saying ceramic detail, absolutely amazing product. be cool to get some of them little tiny bottles. We also need feedback from people that got given products at Spring Action Day. We need the feedback from you guys as well. I think we need to be chasing these people up. Mr. Miller.
Leggy Pete. Hi everyone. If anyone drops out of Simply Ford, let me know, please. Wink
Cool.
face, sunglasses face.
Have the tickets definitely stopped for that? Pete, have you checked to make sure the tickets are definitely
I'm
stopped?
sure they have when I looked the other day.
Where
Right.
did some go on last live?
What? Tickets stopped for Simply on Friday.
Yeah, I did add
I'll double check.
Yeah, I did add an extra 3 places in case we needed to get other people in, but that's whether or not, Pete, you can get in contact with them and they might be able to sort something out for you. I've done a few live vids, says Darren Rue. Nice one. And then we got the StreamYard video, so we're kind of caught up on that. Let's see if we can get some
2 more comments. 2 more.
2 more. Should we do these 2 now, Mr. Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. You can do that one.
Carl Hope says, "Hi everyone. Hope all is well."
Hi, Carl. Yeah, we're okay. I hope everything's well up in the northeast. I thought about you guys the other day when I picked up my Mr. Blobby in his Sunderland football kit. Yes, hopefully someone. I need to find now a one-legged Shawaddy fan who joins a Triumph Herald, and then I'm laughing. No, it's a different joke. Ian Adley saying good evening everyone, and gutted about young Terence. Yeah, definitely Ian. Very, very sad news indeed. It's been absolute pantsy, it really has. Right, let's get some Ford news under our belts. Let's see what's going on in the world of Ford, other than taking a RAC and AA breakdown cover. Oh, did someone actually say that? Share screen. Let's see if we can. What we got here? Ford Media. Let's have a look. So, what was the date of our last live, Anne?
17th of April,
Was it that long ago?
Easter.
Easter.
I sent you a link for that top story,
Right.
which is a good one to read about.
Oh, I got someone ringing on my bell. Oh, stop singing. Oh, who is it? Is that someone? My door. Right. That is you guys are gonna have to bear with me because this would only happen on live TV. I have now got to go and answer the door, so I've got to mute my mic. I'll be back very.
He didn't even finish his sentence.
Chalky has to answer his own front door.
It's a rarity.
Very rare.
He didn't even finish what he was saying.
Nope.
Even. I like how he throws it on the live. Well, on the.
Where's he gone?
Where's he gone? Gone to answer his door, he said. Oh, my keys.
Another one.
Yes.
How many more can you get on?
Leave my keys alone.
You have about 10 key rings for 3 keys.
That's a bit dramatic.
Yes. And tonight, Matthew. Oh, I need to get back to my. Bear with me. I've got to go back to my screen share again now. Oh, add to stream. Right. Ooh, bear with me. Right. So Ford news. All motor company announces details, conference call in. Doesn't interest me. Contributions to their communities. For dealer principals are giving up all their wages for the next 50. No, they're not, and I'm lying. I can't see the dealer principals Doing that, what we got down here? Ford named industry leader for environmental performance in 2022. Ain't the year only just started? What about the other half of the year? Is it just me being silly? Ford funds stream restoration at University in Tennessee, Long Oaks Farm. Never been. America's best-selling vehicle is now electric. The F-150 Lightning trucks. Wow. Liam, question for you. What stops people stealing the charging cables on electric vehicles? Do you know?
Pass.
Cable tie.
Well done, Mr. Andrew. Right, where else? Ford launches new Ford certified glass network. Do you know, I've lost count since I've had Frosty, the amount of times my blinking glass has been changed. Absolute joke. Anyway, Brawn and Brains, how Ford's 150 Lightning software accurately estimates the range to give customers confidence while towing. I don't tow. More about this, a lot about the F-150 and the 2021 Mustang Mach-E Premium all-wheel drive wins AAA's best overall car for 2022. Again, I don't totally understand that, but it's only May. What's going to happen in June, July, August, September, October, November, December? Could be a Volkswagen. Yeah. Supposedly, though, the charging cable thing is because I don't know if you're aware, those cables are worth mega bucks. And supposedly, when you lock it into your car and you lock your car, you can't take the cable out. When you unlock your car, you can then go to the cable and unclip the cable. Supposedly, that's how it works. So if someone knows different, that would kind of be good call. We have got a bit more info on here. And Louise, one for you.
You need to spell that better.
Yeah, it's supposed to say the.
No, the first bit. Yeah, being Perfection Products works wonders as I use it on my wagon. Made it look pucker at Truck Fest.
Why you been eating pies in your truck?
Shell's not on, so yeah, I can say I've been eating Ginsters. She ate them.
Don't go upsetting her.
Oh, Carl Hope's trying to watch this and F1 in Miami. That's a long way. He's got work in the morning. He'll never make it in time.
Yeah, it's fine. Click his fingers.
Speedboat.
He'll be back.
Oh.
He'll be back in the morning.
You can use a speedboat from their fake harbour.
Yeah, the fake harbour.
Well, yeah, very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know somebody who was very gutted about that it's a fake harbour.
I did see that online today. The fake harbour.
So we got a bit. And look, we got no one on the. That's sad, isn't it? What we got next? What are we chatting about next? Sponsors. Okay, let's do a bit of
You've missed them.
I hadn't. I was waiting to see if you picked something up. Have we done the birthdays? Happy birthday, everyone. Have we done the birthdays? Have they gone? Have we done the food news around the globe, apart from Leeds? Yeah, Leeds lost today. Oh, that's sad.
I wonder what Chalky thinks of football at the minute.
Don't you go upsetting him or Ian Hadley.
Yeah.
About football.
Now, Ian, I'm just a big shout out to Ian Hadley and his team from North London. Yeah, well done on your point against Liverpool.
I'm on about we're getting close to trophy.
Yes, it's the FA Cup final next weekend.
Yeah.
And it's the UEFA one in July, I think.
Who was it you said I've got upset next week?
Oh, Jez, because they're playing Southampton.
Oh, yeah, they're not doing very well. Anyway, and saying a thank you to our sponsors. So let's find a bit of branding for our for our sponsors. So bear with me. We're going to find our sponsors video. Enjoy. Wow. Massive shout out to all the sponsors that are involved with the club. I need to go and see make an appointment after Simply to go and see Martin Worrow for the last 3 events for the trophies, which I believe is for Ford Fair, Forge Action Day and Full Power Live. I need to sort out trophies for that. We're getting pretty close to Full Club GB being 5 years old, and we have actually, in fact, got some decals to celebrate that. And here's a quick 17-second clip about those decals. Enjoy. I won't put it on again. Yeah. So a big shout out to Anne Louise doing the decals and getting them done. A big shout out to Pugsy and his or hers decal on the A pillar. Looks really good. So yeah, I need to go and see Rob at Select Tints to get a little something put on there. That would be kind of cool. And I believe as well we've got let's see if we can get on YouTube we've got the video that Liam Andrews done about beading perfection, and we've also got the latest members video as well. I think what we could start doing from them, Liam Andrew, if you can look into it, is to, instead of just putting them up as a live, I mean, just doing the videos to come at a particular date, can we do a premiere on the videos for your YouTube?
Yeah.
That would kind of cool. So I'm not going through the whole video, but just to give you a bit of a idea about the last members video, here's a little bit of a snippet because it goes on for 6 minutes and I don't want to bore you for 6 minutes, just maybe a minute, so you can see the hard work that's gone in by media to do the media video, the last members one.
Up all night by myself, trying to figure ways to you. Your voice stuck in my brain, we never got to see it through. And I know I feel more pain if we're speaking truth, Cause when the daylight comes, I still lose. So will I feel it again? I just don't know. And I'm hoping I'll find a way to let.
But yeah, just a bit of a snippet of the hard work that's gone into the latest members video. Hopefully we'll get back on with some of our other platforms soon. What we got cooking with, I know we've just hit over the 1,000 subs now on TikTok, which was thanks to Anne and Ben Bradley for that. How are we doing with the TikTok? We got any plans for that?
Liam, you're going to help me, you said.
Yes.
Yes.
Nothing as of yet.
Cool.
Something that is getting looked into.
Cool.
Looking at new trends and trying to get some more followers on there or more views. Try and get the club out there somehow.
No worries. Right, so we've got a few more bits from Ian Hadley. The charging cables are also becoming a health and safety issue due to being a trip hazard. Where there's blame, there's a claim. Yeah, very true. I think so some of those cables are very long, especially the ones where the vehicles are parked at the top of the bridge, Liam, and the charging points at the bottom. It's a lot of... It's not really. Liam Miller, one for you.
Ian Hadley, big game Thursday. RJ.
Yes, I have to be careful with my words that I choose, but Arsenal do like to go to Tottenham and to do the business. We've done it a couple of times before. Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure Jez doesn't want to talk about. Let's talk about girls hockey. No, we don't talk about girls hockey, Jez. Not with you. It's terrible, isn't he? Beacon Perfection products are awesome. I tried the window cleaner and the snow foam and the rapid detailer. Very impressed indeed. Like I said, I think pretty much everybody that was at Spring Action Day got a little bag with some little goodies in. So hopefully people will try them. Right, we have got the live stream open and we have a very special guest about to join us. Some people say that he knows Bagpuss. All we know is he's called Jez. Hello. Yeah. So you don't want to talk about football. What's going on?
Sorry, RJ, you're breaking up. What did you say?
Oh dear me. I can't believe they're in a situation they're in after they bloody hammered Arsenal. What's going on? We'll leave it there. Anyway, Jez, how you been?
Been very well, thanks, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I had a very good day today. Yeah, clocked up loads of the steps on my Withings app, which was good. Bent a couple of boot fairs, went out of a nice long walk with Tina and Rocky, and come back to hear the news about my old mucker, the Dennis Waterman. Kind of, I don't know, it kind of put a bit of a blower on the whole thing. But you know, it's all, as Elton John and the Lion King said, it's the circle of life. The roundabout, the Elephant and Castle in South East London, I believe. But yeah, how's work going? Going well?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, everything's flowing as it should be, I suppose. Best as it can be.
Yeah, I may very well be looking for something soon. I'm not 100% sure. I've got a couple of ideas around about in my head, and funnily enough, the ideas I've got are for people that I know, people that are on the club, so I might need to get some more information off someone. No, it's not driving a truck. You can put that where the sun don't shine. I didn't have more accidents than you don't know what. Yeah, how's the Kakuga going?
Yeah, no, faultless. Yeah, I just went and pick up some new wheels for her.
Cool.
I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Excuse the phone; it's very broken.
Oh,
Where are we?
yeah. I thought that was Mickey Mouse. They look very good.
Yeah, so you can probably fit them at the weekend, next weekend. That is.
Cool. Right,
Is that
before
what
I
it is?
forget, we got to chat about events. We have to chat about events because the events are coming up soon. So I was under the impression that Fiesta Park deadline was going to be maybe sometime in June. It isn't. It is only, for want of a better word, just over 3 weeks away. So I've asked all the stuff you sniffed. No, sorry, I've asked all the staff to plug that one as best we can. But let's get into the events. Let's get some information out there. We'll go to share screen, and we will go to Chrome tab, and hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we've got our countdown. And contrary to what some people think, they think this countdown's wrong. I only go by what I see, can't lie. And what it's telling me is simply forward 13 days, 21 hours, 46 seconds, 46 minutes, 25, 24. I could be here for hours, couldn't I? So we know Simply Forward's coming up soon, 22nd of May. I think we got 22 places gone on that. Plaques of all that orders went through on Friday instead of Monday, but I've ordered a few more. We have got Bromley Pageant. What's our deadline on that one? And it's beginning of June, isn't it?
I think it's like the 5th of June, I want to say.
Cool. Bromley Pageant is a non-food event. So whatever car you've got, if you want to bring it, you can bring it to Bromley Pageant. Cars in the Park is all sold out. If anybody drops out, tickets will then become available to other people. There's already a couple of people on that secondary list. So if anything changes as regards to that. Before I click on Fiesta in the Park, we got the Food Fair coming up in August, sponsored by Chris Knott, Forge Action Day and Full Power Live. Those tickets are all three of those events are still available. But Fiesta in the Park deadline for that is the 30. I've been told it's the 31st of May, but I'm going to make it the 30th of May. That gives me time to get the payment over to Mr. George Watson of Fiesta Club of Great Britain. But don't leave this one too late, because once that deadline is gone, it is gone. And what normally happens is people say, yeah, is there any more tickets for this event? Is anyone dropping out? Blah, blah, blah. And unfortunately, that isn't how it worked. Once the tickets are gone, the tickets are gone. So, yeah, don't miss out as regards to tickets to Fiesta in the Park. Fiesta in the Park was probably, with food clubs, was the first event I went to in 2007. Yeah, it's an absolutely ace event. I thought the venue last year was really, really good. It was quite funny at times as well. So yeah, that's where we are with those particular events. If we get any more news, we're also still trying to sort our birthday bash, which really should be taking place this year as well. We have a few staff changes at the moment, but I'm not going to mention any more on that at the moment. So I think that's unfair to the people that are involved with that. Yeah, anything I asked earlier on about topic of conversation for tonight to kind of end the show. Been coming up, we're about 10 minutes away from our hour. Last time we done it, the topic of conversation is, for want of a better word, have Ford lost the plot with the current range of Fords that they're kind of producing. So has anyone got any ideas about topic of conversation for us this evening?
Ooh. Topic of conversation.
I think due to the lack of news that there is, it's a little bit of a sore subject to pick a topic, just because of the lack of news Ford has.
Does it have to be for Ford news? It could be anything.
Could be.
Topic of conversation.
Smaller, but the
Yeah.
price is the same.
Right? What?
How chocolate bars are getting smaller, but the price is the same.
If you had a time machine, what car would you go back and get that you owned?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you set Jokey off.
Only
Yeah,
one
that's
talkie.
only one. A green Morris Marina with a black vinyl roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I could go back and get one, because that car weren't due to die, and it died, and it weren't. And if I now had the time machine, I'd go back and I would top the oil up. Oh dear me. That's
That
no
would be
joke.
done
That's
with petrol, yeah.
that's a really hard question. So do you know what? You've got a topic of conversation. If you had a time machine, you can go back. What could you pick? Something I can't get my head around at the moment is that sometimes we have a marquee of car or a brand of car that goes bust, and another company buys them out for whatever word would you want to use. And I'm going to use MG as a perfect example here, and I'm curious that a panel and those that might want to chat about it, the few people that have lasted this long in the chat. But this is my gripe, yeah, that since the turn of the century, MG were producing outstanding cars, and they had through the realms of time. We go out there and we can go and save as much as what we want. Yeah. And I remember quite a few years ago, the government put money in producing the so-called baby Jag, but we let Rover go under, we let MG disappear. And now, after all those great cars that MG produced, and you knew it'd be a bit like going out there and producing a Ford, and Ford are no longer anymore. What you get is the ST range or the RS range. If you can look at the MG bit being like that. But when you look at the current crop of MG vehicles, I find it so misguided and so upsetting and patriotic that you can see such a great name on the back of such a stupid looking cars that I've
I'll
ever.
tell you how to sum that up. It's like buying a trainer from Wish that says Adibus.
Yeah.
It's not quite what it is, but I know what you're trying to say, yeah. It's like a knockoff.
Don't get me wrong, I've seen some of the MG SUVs. They do look nice, but I don't think they're worthy of that badge on it. And I remember many years ago, and I won't mention Stan Hampshire's name. Oh, did I mention his name? Oh, bless him. He was a supervisor at SMC, which is Swell Motor Company in Sittingbourne. And they had my car in to do a 75% paint job on my Ford Scorpio. Some people call it a Granada. Those are the Philistines. They just don't know the difference between a Granada and a Scorpio. Anyway, I got the car back, and I used to take all the bumpers off, and I took the bumpers off, and I had blue overspray paint over all the wiring loom. When I opened the back door, I had blue overspray paint all over all the leather seats. Now, bearing in mind this was done by a Ford main dealer. I think people need to remember the difference between a Ford main dealer and Ford Motor Company are two totally different things. It is unbelievable. But my biggest gripe is that I went down there and my blood pressure was a lot better than what it is now. I went down there and the mechanic come out that had sprayed my car, and I tried to rip the badge off of his overalls. And I said, you're an absolute joke. But yeah, I don't know that the companies have gone like that. And I think Dave Swallow, welcome Dave. Welcome to the chat. MG isn't MG anymore. It's just a Dacia with a different badge. Unfortunately, yeah, you're very much right. I don't know. If I could go back and you look at some of the cars, have you seen how much things like the MG Maestro and the MG Metros and what they perfect now? And they're cars that back in the 80s and the early 90s that you would have looked at and you think, oh, I don't want one of them.
My mate had a Metro GTA.
Oh, right.
And we all looked at it and went, that's a granddad's car. And we never got in it. But nowadays, I look at it and go, oh, that's cool, isn't it?
So they done them did they not do them in the British Racing Green as well?
That's right. Yeah, it's just dark green. Yeah.
Yeah. A friend of mine had he had one that had all the talking dash, and I've never been in a car that had it was weird. When you say talking dash, we're not talking about kit Knight Rider kind of spec here. It would tell you like your fuel consumption, but it was for the time. It was mad, and that engine that they put in that MG Maestro, it was keeping up there what Fords were producing. It was an absolutely mental car. Let's go back through any other makes of cars that you can think of that are kind of letting down their history. MG's only one. I'm just curious if people have got saying Kels. Jez, Ian Adley's saying nice looking wheels as well. It's all going SUV. Maybe the hot hatch is on its way out. I think maybe you could be right there, buddy, to be absolutely honest. And Dave is saying that he's looking forward to Simply. Me too, Dave. It's been a while, and it's not that longer away now, to be honest. So those points, Anna Liam, you could go back and is it got to be a car you had to bring back in the time machine?
Yeah, it's got to be a car you've owned. Any car.
Anna Liam, a car, not a Honda.
You've never owned a Honda, to be fair, have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
First one, Honda Civic. Second one, Honda Civic.
Jez, what have you done?
Turn it off. Go on, game over.
No, it's not actually a Ford that I'd go back. It would be Ford Focus that I had.
Oh,
Uzi. So I like that car. Did enjoy it.
1 hour.
Cool. And how old was that for Focus? What month?
It's a 15 plate.
Yeah, 15 plate it was.
Well, what was that? The blue one?
Yeah, the blue one.
All right, okay.
I
remember that one. How about you, man? It would probably be a Fiesta, no doubt.
To be fair, I've owned mostly Fiestas, but one non-Ford, to be fair.
Yeah.
There's only one non-Ford I've had.
Mm-hmm.
It'd probably be my Mark V LX Fiesta, to be fair. I loved that car. It was my first car, and I absolutely loved it.
How about you? How about you, Jez? What would you go back and rescue?
Oh, that would be my Mark II Escort.
Yeah.
W Reg. Not it was the last ever one to be off the road, rolling road. 1980. So it was just on the transfer. Yeah,
Right.
I'll go back and grab that if I could.
Yeah, yeah. I remember one that many years ago. I knew someone that had a beige Escort for sale, and it had the automatic gearbox. And I tried to get the Carpetina, and yeah, I offered him a tenner for it. We settled on for £30. And the console had a aftermarket Halpers center console in it that was worth more than the car. But the car was a nice car to be honest with you. Liam, would it be Liam Andrew? Would it be a Mondeo by any chance? It wouldn't.
His Mini.
His Mini. It would be his Mini, wouldn't it?
1989 Mini.
I knew it'd be his Mini.
Yeah.
On a G or a H or an F?
F.
F for Freddy.
F607 KNE.
Right.
Blimey, still remembers his reg.
I still remember it read from my first Fiesta. S898 FTL.
Can't remember.
Ooh.
I sold that Mini for £800. It's worth about 10 grand now.
I bet you shot yourself in the foot when you found out.
We have a message from a Facebook user. Do we know who it is?
Nope.
Yo,
Well, who's on Facebook?
Liam's was, but his
I
phone
was,
died.
but my phone's died.
John Cuthbert.
John! JC. Hi, John and Chris and Sir Sammy the cat. Hope you guys are all well. So what was the other thing? Do we feel that any other marquees apart from MG where they're still making them, where they've let it go and it's a pile of pants, really?
Peugeot.
Oh dear.
Land Rover.
Why,
True.
why do you say that about Peugeot?
Because they started off with like the 205 GTI and, you know, quite sporty hatchbacks and that, and then they went into the 308 saloon that's basically just dog turd on wheels. Excuse my French.
Well, this is the funny thing about the French. The French don't do things like what a lot of companies do. And the scary thing is that you go on about, to some people, the Peugeot 205, possibly the best hatchback ever made. Peugeot GT line, not a GTI, has got more power than a 205. So have things really improved that kind of
That's what I'm saying. That you had the 205 GTI, your 306s, and even the 206 was quite a cool car. Now look at them. No offense to your car, Chalky. I quite like your car, but
I would tell Tina that you like her car. That would be yeah. She
I know
kind
it's
of
how he backtracked there a little bit.
yeah.
quick,
I think
get me the ladder.
I think it's quite. I think when you look at that model, they say that the 208 GTI, that shape what Tina's got, is the closest one to the 205. Difference in power, it's a lot more powerful than when they brought out the ST180. There was, if you remember watching it on Top Gear, they had the ST180, they had the Peugeot 208 GTI, and they had the Renault RS. And the slowest one of the lot was the Ford, but it's the one that got picked. They said it was, in their honest opinion, the best one of the three. If you compare the new Peugeot to the old one, the 208, it's totally different. And I think Ian had this right. You look at that little Peugeot, it's not a tiny little Peugeot anymore. Someone put a picture of a Mark 5 Escort, and they compared it to what they class as a small car now. The small car looks like a bus.
Well, saying that, I saw a picture of a Mark II Escort 4-door next to a Mini, and the Escort was smaller than the Mini.
Yeah.
What's that about?
That is about a lot of that is witchcraft. That's what that is, I think. That
Look
is
at-
that's some kind of mix about voodoo, because I don't know, Liam Andrew goes on about his Mini, and some people say that you've not lived the driving experience if you've not driven an original Mini. I have. Liam Andrew, I'm with you. I think for the small car, that was just the most maddest experience.
There's no
in
power. It's not fast. No power
Yeah.
steering. But you've got
Nothing.
a smile on your face whenever you drove it.
And that was it. That was the thing with the Fiesta ST 180. I stand by what I said. I think it's the best small car that I ever drove. But small and tiny are two different things. The best tiny car I ever drove was the Mini. But putting that into context, the Peugeot 208 GT line, having a steering wheel where you look over the wheel. This is the French, and you got to give it to me. You look over the wheel to see the dials. When I get in Frosty, I feel like I'm a lorry driver. It's got this tiny little wheel, and then Frosty's got this big, ginormous wheel that looks like it's come off of a wagon or something. It's come off of. But yeah, that's kind of it. So okay, we're agreeing the cars, these small cars, have got so much bigger now.
That's
Some
all
people,
health and safety, I think, majority of it, though.
yeah. It's like you go on about the power steering. RS Turbo Escort Mark IV, XR3i, no power steering anyway. My argument was just don't park it, just keep driving it all day long, and you're not going to worry about the power, the steering then.
That's what the air brake was for back then.
Yeah.
Slide it into the corner. Done.
Ooh.
Ford Escort Cosworth RS.
No, we saw a Vauxhall Astra
Oh,
GTE, wasn't it? And then there was a Vauxhall,
STI one. ST.
wasn't it a Vauxhall Cavalier SRI or something.
Something like that, yeah. We've seen a few old cars today.
Yeah, a few classics out today.
So Astra GTE, you're talking about a totally different ball game, my honest opinion. We go on about talking MG Maestros, Astra GTE with that LCD dash. Mate, forget about your speedo working. Let's see how high I can get the number to change. The Astra GTE was just an absolute
It was
game
like
changer.
a weird beigey colour, wasn't it?
Are we all agreeing that the older cars are actually better than the modern ones?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because
Health and safety has got in the way.
Escort RS Turbo E-Reg in red, Mark IV. Probably one of the best Fords that I thought that had been made, and I'd always wanted the Mark II RST 4000, untouched, no roll cage. When you look at the back at the headrest, you got all the wire mesh in well, not proper wire mesh. You end up going in the back of your nut. But those things were absolute. It is a hard one because I love technology. When I used to be a cab driver in my Galaxy, this one guy, I used to pick him up and he said, "Oh, you got any new gadgets in your car yet?" And I go, "Oh, yeah, I've got this, blah, blah, blah." He's gone, "How can you concentrate with all this stuff going on?" And I've gone, "I just do." I've gone, "It's like having your wipers on. You know the wipers are on, you just don't see that they're on." And he's gone, "Well, there's an extra fibre. When I see you next, I want to see another gadget in your car." Times have to move on and cars have to get better. What I don't like is that you'll get, and again, this is all about people's own opinions, and it is only mine. Do you know, you'll get someone come on the club and they've got an old car, and someone, maybe a young guy, maybe they're not a young guy, maybe they're older than Santa, I don't know, and they're to slate off the old car. It's horrible. It's old. It's this or that. There's no technology on it, and that upsets me when people do that. But what equally upsets me is when you get old farts. Excuse my French here. That want to do nothing but to slag off new cars, and I haven't got time for
For the same reason, though.
Yeah, and I don't get that. I love that feel that you want to go back in time, middle of the road music. People want to feel connected with their past. That kind of stuff that I sell, people buy it every single day of the week. And I get why people want to put things like that in their man caves, whatever they want to do. Maybe when the wife's not looking, they've hanged this picture up and takes 7 years, and then she dusts, and then how long's that been on the wall? 6 years, love. I've not seen it. Well, you haven't dusted. There you go. But I don't know, that feeling when you get in a car, when you physically put the key in the door and it's unlocked one door. That's all it's done. The door ain't open over here, love. I'm going, babe, I ain't got in the car yet. I'm only just opening the driver's door. And
You gotta do that.
Go pull that little plug up.
yeah. And you kind of have all that, and the wind-up windows and the choke. And Liam mentioned SRI Cavalier.
Yeah.
I had a wire edge SRI Cavalier, and it was two-tone, red over black over red, and it was a 1.8. And I remember getting in it, and it took me ages to work out how to get the bloody interior light on. But when I knew, I'd get someone else, a friend might have it. Oh yeah, I can't get it. No, you pull the headlight switch, you pull it out, mate, and the interior light comes on. But these cars with the chokes, they were great. And then when Ford produced things with the Bosch injection system, and when you got things like XR3 and it had that eye on it, before that, people were going to Alphas and they were buying the sticker injections. Because you had carburetor, you had twin Webbers, you had the VTR carb, whatever you blinking had on there. Everyone wanted the injection, and then before you know it, they're producing turbos. And hats off to Saab. So Saab led the way with that. Yeah, and you kind of, but people were doing that. But you know, again, it is that nasty streak of people. Which isn't what we are about, and it isn't what we're about. Is people? I've seen people do it, and I don't get it that people have to take
Well, they're not car enthusiasts.
They're not, and the gratification by behind someone else, and they've got, I don't know, let's say they've got a Vauxhall Corsa, for example, and they put an RS badge on the back, that someone feels the need that they want to slate them all over the internet for that. I don't get that. I'm of that time where you went to Alfred's and you went and bought an RS sticker and you put it on your Cavalier. Why not? I put the sticker. If I want to put it on there, I want to put it on there. But where we are now, technology is changing. I want to get in the car. I want to press a button from up on the mountain and the heater heats up. The car drives to me, yeah. It dances. It's like the wheels come out and it spins round. It does the Macarena, whatever. Mate, I want my car to do that. I want to do rock and roll and dance, and it flips its own tyres and spins its headlights around. That will happen. I'm not sure when it's
Furby.
Furby, yeah.
That's what you want.
A Ford Furby, Anne. A Ford Furby. A Ford Furby. That's what we all need. Get in touch with that. What's that guy's name that's on all the groups that people think is real, and I'm not sure he is. We'll leave his name there. But yeah, a Ford Furby GTI.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's been an interesting chat. Yeah. Any bits of information to end on? We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes.
I don't think there is.
You're saying about technology and stuff like that, and people being distracted and God knows what else. You know, you can't use your phone whilst driving.
Yes.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
So why do they put massive tablets on the dashes now? Is that not just a giant phone?
I think, in my honest opinion, would you like to know my opinion why they put massive tablets on the dash?
Go on and talk.
It's all that technology. It gives you a headache. You just need a massive glass of water to take the tablet.
I'll wait for that.
Would you? Oh, you know me so well, don't you? No, I do agree with you. I don't know. Like you've got the Tesla, for example. Yeah, that size of that the tablet on that.
2.5 tablets in one.
Depends on the car.
That is like a 1,000 milligram ibuprofen in the Tesla. I'm telling you, mate.
I've seen a video on the internet.
Have you? That's enough of that.
Of a copper pulling over. The police pulled over a Tesla because he thought it was on his phone. He had to prove that it was stuck to the dash.
Wow.
Because I'm sure you can use it just as a phone. You can. Well, Jeremy Clarkson was drawing on it. I mean, so how can you?
Netflix on it.
I'm not going to say what he was drawing, a gentleman's sausage, but
yeah,
it's a tablet. Is it? Is it not? How can you use that but not your phone?
Yeah, no, I agree. When did my bloody batteries have gone in my? This ain't good, Anne. We have a situation here. My batteries have gone in my mouse. Am I going to end the bloody life? It's weird. You say that the police pulled him over for that. A guy I knew. He had a Rover P6. He was driving it down the Sidcup bypass, and the police pulled him over. And he's gone, "What'd you pull me over for? I weren't speeding on that." He's gone, "No, my dad was like highway like police and that." And he's gone, he used to drive one of these. And he's gone, he's gone, "I know out power, this thing's mad." And he's gone, "I just wanted to have a look at the vehicle." But yeah, I don't know. I think technology has its place, and the distractions on what you could have, like those old radios that would have gone in an Escort, where you had the little amp underneath it, and you had the tape that you could only put that tape in it, and then you try and rewind or forward it to that one song that you really like. Yeah, I don't know. That side of things, I agree with you that I think we're better off going backwards rather than going forwards in that sense. It is quite mad. I think the Granada owners, the Mark IIs, the Mark IIIs, the X-Packs, those people, those gadgets, that's where it didn't need to really advance anymore. They was just, those gadgets were so cool as it was, to be honest. It's just nice, actually.
I mean, they're trying to make cars more luxurious to drive around in.
Yeah.
But with all that technology going on in the background, like your tablets and your big screens and all that,
yeah,
that's distracting in my eyes. So if you're going to have all that in your car, wouldn't you be better off getting a bus and using your screen and stuff like that? I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. But
yeah,
I'm saying
it's an interesting point. I need a couple of the batteries, so I've got to mute my I can't even mute myself, Anne.
Oh, see, technology.
That's bad.
Better get your diesel generator out and charge them up.
You think this day and age you wouldn't have a battery-controlled mouse, would you?
Tonight, Matthew. No, not really. Yeah.
Right. Matthew.
That's a good question. If you could be on that program, like Stars in Your Eyes, whatever it was called, and you could go through that curtain and be anyone, who'd you be, Anne? Who would you be, Anne?
I don't know.
Who's your favourite singer that you? Yeah, I'll go through the curtain. I want to be that person. Mouse is working now. We're laughing. We're cooking.
I think I'll be that bloke that sang the song Tequila.
Yeah. Cool.
Tequila.
I have a 58 Tina that needs some TLC. Who's that? Who's got a TL? Who's got a 58 Tina? Car.
Is that Mark 2? No, Mark 1.
It's got to be Mark 1, isn't it?
John. That's John.
John had a 58 Tina. I have a 58 Tina.
Who's got
Makes sense now. I've got it.
Dude, mate, I'm just not that old that I know. What?
What?
Explain it to me. Explain it to me. Is it? If it's rude, put it in the private chat. I have a 58 Tina that needs some TLC.
Have we missed something here?
Yeah, I think I have. And put a message in the private chat. Let me know what he's going on about.
I was saying, I've just come back and I've already twigged.
Have you? Maybe must be a northern thing.
The fact John's caught you out, even.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a song by Barry White.
You'll think, how did I not get that?
Just message me in the private chat, and then me and Jez will know.
Right. Do you know who Barry White is?
Yes, I do, but I didn't know that he drove the Tina.
Never mind.
Liam Andrew,
I'm too young.
explain to him.
Yeah, me as well.
Me and Chalky, we're too young.
Yeah, we're too young for that. There are large tablets for those that are deaf. Yes, there are. The last hire car I had for work, I spent 5 minutes turning it off. The so-called safety driver extras. Yeah, wow. I had a full Capri like that. It was called pre-ignition. I'd still come out in the morning. It was still going on and off. Boom, boom. Yeah.
What's this second announcement then?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, that announcement.
Yeah,
that
one.
That's to do with a 58 Cortina.
No, it's not.
No. That's where you think about that for a second.
I need to know what that joke's about first, and private chat me now.
Don't think Cortina.
Tina wasn't bought. Tina ain't 58. Help! Help! Help!
I'll let John message and tell you.
Oh, Chris was born in 58. Happy birthday, Chris, in 58. Thank you, John. Can't rely on. I'm not going to even put Jez into it, but the other ones, they all knew what it meant, and no one would say it. I brought you back again. How rude!
Rude.
So, well, we got 8 people. Yeah. So, second announcement.
We're getting a pay rise.
You pay rise, yeah, that'd be nice. We all got a pay rise. I just wanted to say a big shout out to Rob Gerber at Select Tinks. They've just sent over payments so we can order the trophies for Full Power Live. So thank you, Rob. Absolute star as always. I will see Rob at Full Power Live. I will also be seeing people at Forge Action Day. I will also be going to Ford Fair, and I will also be going to Cars in the Park and Fiesta in the park. So yeah, that was my second part of the my
You're coming back to events, which I knew you was never not going to come to them.
No, well, I was just going to go to Simply Ford, and that was kind of it. But sometimes
I knew.
Him not going to events is like having a
And
bad
then you'll
rash.
be there
Go
next
away.
year, and the year after that. Because he
yeah,
ain't giving it up.
he's
I'm
not giving
going
it up.
next year's. I'm going. I'm not going
It's
to
like
next
having a
year's.
bad rash.
I'm
It don't
going.
go away. It won't happen.
Won't happen.
How long you been growing that beard for now? And how rude!
Me and you are pal now. That's it.
That's it. I'm bloody off now.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm cooking. I'm bloody off. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I've got a doghouse if you need one.
Chelsea's gonna need one.
Yeah. Yeah, I need some any help in the chat at the moment. Rocky's not eating a great deal at the moment. They're saying he should be weighing between 7 to 12 pounds, and he weighs just under 8. So he's not underweight, but I don't know. He's not.
What are you feeding him?
It's an hard one. It's a Chihuahua, mate. They're not like your average dog. They are the most. You've never met a fussy bloody eater in your life. It's
What are
only.
you feeding him?
We've tried everything.
Is it like you feeding him dry food, wet, mixed?
Both, all of it. So chicken, beef, gravy, mashed potato. There's one type of food that he loves more than anything else, but he's not allowed it because it's cat food, and he isn't allowed cat food. And he loves cat biscuits, and he loves the smell that comes off the cat food. He jumps up on a chair now like a cat.
I'd say dry food with a bit of gravy mixed in.
He's just fussy. I don't know if anyone's got a Chihuahua and they got any tips on
not eating food properly. Chihuahua. It's not.
Do you know there's a lot of car stuff in here now?
Who thought that?
What are you going to decorate?
It does need to do it, to be fair.
We've literally got car stuff everywhere.
Have you tried chicken and rice?
Just chicken in what?
Rice.
Yes. Yeah, we tried. Yeah, we tried. I'll be honest, Jez, we've tried a lot, and I've never had a dog like that. Normally, a dog, they will eat until it's very rare you get a dog that don't want to eat anymore. The problem is you've got getting Rocky to begin to eat is the issue. Maybe it's a trip to the vet. So I don't know. Trying to get a bit more
tuna.
Tuna. Yeah, I think he tried. He's not too. I don't know. Anna probably tell you when he was a puppy, he loved the what's the little chicken things? The refrigerators. He'd do his dance. He still does his dance. He don't even like the refrigerators anymore.
What?
No, he don't eat them no more. He likes rabbit's poo. When we take him up the heath, he finds a lot of that.
Vegan, has he?
I don't, mate. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Tatina just gets a bit worried because she seems to think he's underweight, but according to the weight he is, he's not. They're saying between 7 to 12 pounds for a deer head Chihuahua, and he's 7 pounds 11 ounces. So maybe it's because he's only young as well. I don't know.
It's 21:30.
Chihuahuas don't seem to bulk out a lot until they get a bit older. But they are. I spoke to one lady. She's very big on YouTube, and she does the videos. She's gone, you've got to stop letting him have the cat food. Stop giving him little treats and that. And then when he's really hungry, he'll eat his food. But we've tried that, and he ain't eating. He just won't eat anything. So it's an awkward one. We have another message. Please subscribe, like, and share. That weren't the one I wanted. So happy you're going to continue to the shows and keeping Frosty. No, Frosty's going. That's the funny thing. Oh, Anne, you didn't think it was all good news, did you? Yes,
Yeah.
come on, mucking about. I'm not. Woo! I have to do my Ric Flair there. Woo! No. Yeah, woo! Woo. Yeah. No, I look forward to. Yeah, I don't know. Just got to get your head back in that space again, haven't you? You need a bit of good news happening, and then it makes you feel a bit better what's going on. I'm really looking forward to it at the moment. Excuse me, Sir Simply Ford.
Unfortunately, Chalky, I know him too well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to driving 30 minutes. Oof, what a drive.
Yeah, wow, 30 minutes drive.
Oof.
Wow. How long is it?
No minute. Big go in.
Oh no, I'm on about next month. Was it
6 months.
next month? I said.
For what? Bromley.
Yes.
Bromley. Well, for 30 minutes, Jez. Probably about 8.
Bromley? No, that's nearly 2.5.
We've got a 5-hour drive to Edinburgh instead this month.
That's hours, by the way, not minutes.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Has I was going to say Bigfoot. How's Deadpool doing? I don't know why
Deadpool's like, well.
Wow.
Deadpool's all right.
Still.
I'm still on about trading it in, but it's going for some new rear tires.
Okay.
Wednesday, because my tires I haven't had new tires on the car since I've had it, and I've had it 4 years. This December.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not had new tires on it all that time.
Wow.
You don't do mileage.
But yeah, I don't do the mileage, so my tires are literally only just. Even now, they wouldn't have need changing because there's loads of tread on them.
Yeah.
But the inside walls are starting to crack on them, so they're defected anyway now. So I've got 4. I've had my 2 front done, and now the 2 rear are getting done this week. And then hopefully, well, it's your car next to cause problems.
Look at all it is.
Yeah. His brakes seized on today.
As your washer, did you?
No, it's still on there.
Oh,
Just.
I can't believe we was driving on the motorway and was like, that shouldn't be stuck up like that.
Well, no, it was trying to clean the windscreen. Weren't even touching it.
And I
then
realised.
You looked up and like, yeah, your washer jet's off the bonnet. It's all right, okay.
I was like, you need to pull it as soon as possible so I can put it back on.
I've had it happen a couple of times on Frosty where one of the hoses on the washer jet pops off and it isn't working, and then I take the bonnet cover off and it's all wet under there where it's kind of come away.
These are the aftermarket colour coded ones, aren't they, we've got? And yours don't fit for some reason very well.
Boy. Wow.
Something.
Get to my
What are you doing?
I've got it to a wall.
I just said, oh, look, it's Humpty
You've
Dumpty.
got a brick wall there.
Cool. Well,
Anyway.
I think we're kind of done. I think the next time we probably the next live now will be after Sir Simply Ford in June. Those that are going to Simply Ford, come say hello. We look forward to seeing. Yeah, hi. We look forward to seeing some new faces at that event. It should be cool. Looking forward to seeing. Glad John got his the ticket. So sometimes wonder he's the only one that knows how to get to where we got to go to when we leave McDonald's. So that's a relief. Money killing. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys there. Jez, just want to say, Jez, quickly, all the little bits you've been doing with the videos on that media kind of side. Thank you. If you do any and you want us to add them into things like, bear with me, this. Yeah, we can just add those in. The more we got there, the better it is. Liam Andrew,
well,
yeah, Liam Andrew, we're going to look at doing premieres as well. So we could, for example, we could do a premiere of a video and have it go live. So while that video's gone up, you could do a live on it and then interact with people in the chat more so. So basically, the premiere, like that Being Perfection one, that would run in like on their TVs, whatever. But the chat would be live, and you can talk with people within the chat. It's something to look at. But guys, enjoy your weeks at work. I've got this week myself. We've got Moyni's funeral for Thursday. Yeah, and then it's kind of just for work this week. Hopefully, to sort out bits next week, because I think I leave on the 21st. So I think we booked a tent outside Jez's. Yeah. Yeah, cheers, mate. And yeah, I enjoy it.
Problem with my hotel.
Yeah. Did everyone notice? Did anyone see the profit that BP had made? Did you see that on the news?
7 billion, isn't it?
The petrol prices have all come down for the cost of it. So why hasn't that reacted so we can see that in the petrol garages? Yeah, of course it is. It's an absolute. Yeah. 88 a litre, bring it back.
There was a statement saying BP.
There was a what, Liam? Sorry.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. I know Jez was speaking. There was a statement that BP had made that much money with the fuel price increase, that where they'd made that much money, they don't know what to do with it. Because obviously, yeah, they've made a fortune apparently.
Why don't they give that profits to people like Tesco's and that, so they can then drive their prices down?
Yes.
Oh my god, have I just sold like global? Oh, just click on it.
I'd recommend Asda before Tesco.
All I will say on that is, do not be under the misillusion. Full Club GB gives great consumer advice. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. It's all 100% true facts.
This is it. This is it. Yeah, yeah. How's your Big Blue in the Big Blue house doing? You to Teddy? How's he doing, Liam?
Yeah, all good. Not skipped a beat. Very clean as well now.
Yeah. And do you have a pen?
I've got it on my phone to do it.
All right. 297564.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
You'll be getting another in a minute.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. I think we should get a special guest to come on the show, but they got to wear a helmet, and we got to all guess over the next 15 years who it is.
Is it Richard Hammond?
No, it isn't. It isn't my hamster. Wow, fiber.
Was it?
Yeah, I haven't seen no pictures of Walf lately.
No, he's in hibernation. We did buy Rocky a unicorn, but he prefers to hump the other teddy now.
Hang on now. How's the hamster ended up in hibernation?
I don't know. I think he thinks he's. I don't know. Do I know why hamster don't?
The only reason why he would have gone into hibernation is if he wasn't warm enough.
Yeah, well, he is. He ain't gone into hibernation. I lied. Nothing wrong with it.
We've seen the price of gas lately. He can't afford it.
So,
Yeah, isn't it?
Right, what was it?
Have a word with BP.
Yeah. I must admit, I was pretty impressed using the works again earlier. That was kind of pretty cool. What's the best? Not a cleaning product? What's the best gizmo you've helped with your cleaning that you've bought over the last year?
Good microfibers.
I'm waiting for Chalky on his phone.
Best gizmo.
Yeah, but best thing to help.
Hose pipe.
Hey, mup. Oh dear. Right, let me have a look.
I technically didn't buy it, but Bean Perfection did give me a cleaning brush for my alloy wheels. That's
Right.
been a really handy.
Yeah. I'm still waiting, Jez, funnily enough, for my little bar. Where's my bar? For my bonnet.
Sorry.
The bar for my bonnet. I can do you one of them, you said. I never got it. Yeah.
You're right, Jordan. You did. I totally forgot.
I will let, and I want a picture of a dragon on it now for that. No, I'm only kidding. Go on, Liam.
I'll get on that as soon as possible. I do
You're an
apologise.
No, you're an absolute legend.
Chalky.
Yeah.
he wants a TikTok code.
Well, I can't say.
That's just a
Right.
white screen.
Who's? You might have to leave it. Have you asked for the code?
Yes.
How long ago?
Probably a text message has been sent to you.
Not got it yet. The last one I got is the one I give to Anne. I don't know if you can try that one as well. Oh, hold on. 337692. Totally different one to what you got.
Yeah.
I now have access to Club TikTok, so I can now start doing
Well
it.
done. Well, it's from my point of view, it's nearly bedtime. It's the last season of Grimmer Game, season 6 for the 5th or 6th time of watching it. So a bit of chocolate, packet of crisp, a couple of Twizzlers. As Cars in the Park last, was it Daniel Hill?
Yeah.
Is he the Fiesta gone now?
Yeah, he's gone. He's now got a job, I believe, transporting people with special needs, I believe.
Oh, right, okay.
And the vehicle he uses is one he gets to take home because obviously it's special access adaptions and whatnot. But from what I can tell, there was just no room for his Fiesta to stay.
All right.
So hence he stripped it completely to the root, back to standard, and got rid.
Right.
It's 21:40.
I've not spoken to him for a while, to be fair.
I haven't seen him post it, to be fair, either,
No,
for a
he's
while.
been real busy apparently with work.
I used to have a job where you could take the vehicle home overnight. I don't know, the noise of the hovercraft though keep bringing it down the Berlin Road where I lived. It was just a pain.
That was a pain getting it on drive.
It was a pain getting on drive. That. No, sorry, I mustn't keep doing that because that's very naughty, and I do apologise, Mr. Andrew. Guys, I just want to say, what you got planned for the week, Jez? What's on your radar? Work and work.
That's it, mate. Work.
Work and work. Nothing else. How about you,
There is no
Mr.
room to
Andrew?
play.
Work, and work.
Oh, Liam Miller.
Working. I'm actually down in Peckham tomorrow.
Peckham where? Peckham in Kent or Peckham in South East London?
Peckham in South East London.
SE15, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Proper
that's the one.
naughty.
I'm off to Dewson's tomorrow.
All right.
All I can see now is a little yellow van.
What in Peckham? Well, you enjoy yourself in Peckham. Remember, if you jump out of that van, to lock the van up. You don't want to be losing it.
Still
Unlike
funky
that.
beyond the wall.
Yeah, unlike that poor guy with, did you see it on TikTok? He left his keys in his Amazon Prime van. What a flub.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
You know, his insurance will be null and void for that, and he'll have to pay for it.
That's too stupid. So what part of Peckham you going? Whereabouts in Peckham you go?
I'll tell you now.
Go on, tell me. I lived in Peckham. It's the life in Peckham. Alexi Sales.
Well, it says 2 different flipping road names
Yeah.
there.
Oh, no, because that one's off that road. Ilderton Road.
Ilderton Road. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
SE15.
Off for the old road. Yeah. I worked opposite that on the Tustinous estate back in the 90s. Yeah. You enjoy Ilderton Road. You're not going to be a million miles from Papaya Mash either. Parking down there's none too clever, but I'm sure you'll have fun. And mind out for all the Millwall fans down there, all right? You don't want to be upsetting them. Yeah.
Well,
And what you got planned? You working this week? Are you off
Yeah,
on
when
holiday?
I'm not working. Yeah, working and uni work.
All right. Well, you enjoy that. You enjoy that. Yeah.
What have you
Couple
got
bit
planned?
that. Me work. Saying goodbye to a friend on Thursday, and for fitting the club in where at all possible. Yeah, the club work, like, yeah, pretty much every day. But we got a couple of comments, so we'll quickly end on those comments. And all politicians are shareholders. Yes, very true, Ian. And last one is Night All Great Live. That's from John. John, everybody else in the live, thank you very much for joining. I'm now going to Miami. I might see Will Smith. I've not said nothing about any of his family. Yeah.
Don't go in the harbour either.
No, definitely not. Anyway, guys, thank you all for joining. We will see you when we have our next live, probably being about for 3 weeks now. So take care. Have a good one.
all right.
Oh, before everyone goes, I just remembered. You know what? I only remembered because I didn't do it. But have a good day.